can hear in the audio. Hey there. Hi there, hey there, ho there. Ho there, hey there, hi there.
You're hoeing and hang and hi?
Ho there, hey there, hi there.
I don't know. Hi ho, it's off to somewhere I go. Oh, we're gonna be on the... Okay.
I'm waiting.
I'm not, I'm on. I'm on.
So am I. But
I'm
it takes
alive.
a minute.
I'm live. Are you live?
Yeah, I've been live for 40 seconds.
Around here? Dan.
Maybe if we ignore. Everybody be quiet. We're hiding.
Tap the screen quietly. We're trying not. We're trying. No. Can you get the dog out of there? Because that's not going to work. It's not going to work. He's already talking to the dog.
And?
Okay, I'll get the dog out of there.
He still doesn't know we're here. The biscuits are. She's right here, Dan.
I know. I have to get something to con him into the.
Yeah, one of his biscuits. Her biscuits.
I'm not touching the biscuit.
They're pumpkin. Yeah, so let's just put your fingers in the meat. That's lovely. It's been a hard 2 hours.
2 hours, didn't eat. No.
I mean,
5 hours.
it's a really hard, well, the worst part is the last 2 hours. It's been really bad. Yeah, it's...
In a good way, though. See, the irony is that when my dad is feeling the best, that's when he is the most difficult. Because he's up and he's, in your face every 2 minutes. Very, how can I help? What can I do? What can I do? Where can I go? I want to walk outside. So you take him out as much as you can, but he can't walk that far. So you come back quick, and then 5 minutes later he's up.
Oh, Tiff, thanks.
It's been a tough one. Thank you, D. Jazz. Bill.
Sandra, sorry about your loss.
Fetch.
It's the last 2 hours have been extremely difficult because I think I heard, is there anything I can do for 5,226 times?
Yeah, it's been tough. He's eating right over there.
And he hasn't wanted to do socks or coins in the last several days, so...
He wants to do manly stuff. He wants to help move furniture.
No, I want to move stuff. I want to move heavy stuff.
Or mow the lawn.
Happy birthday, dear.
I'm drinking my Budweiser.
Oh, yummy. That's sweet. Yeah, so it's been tough. I mean, my vocal cords are raw. They are overused, and they are just ready to just stop talking.
Cheers, Kay.
Thanks, Christine. Hello in Maryland, Massachusetts. What's up? Where's Hannah? Hannah's out with one of her roommates right now.
Button hook at one of my favorite restaurants.
Yeah, and she's gonna be back because.
Is she bringing food back?
No, unless you want it. She said if you want something.
Do I want something?
So she is gonna be back because the niece and nephew are here. The nuggets are here, and I funny made one of them nuggets for dinner. One pizza, one nugget.
Grandpa did play football, but he quit to be in the band. He wanted to be on the field at halftime rather than during the game. I'm going to my brother Adam's for Thanksgiving.
Sounds like you're wheezing.
Danielle is staying here with Grandpa, and Josh will come here and with the little kids. The people that can't travel will be here, and those of us that can travel will be going to my brother's. Because he's been lobbying to have it at his house for like the last 5 years, and we've always been, it's too far.
Oh,
Finally, last time we promised we'll do it at your place.
It's been
and of course,
tough.
my dad can't travel, so.
I'm not doing traditional cornbread stuffing now.
It says traditional or cornbread.
Oh, I do. Well, I do an interesting blend, Don. I make it. I do an interesting blend. I do cornbread. No, I don't. I do sourdough and then I do traditional.
Solidarity, Polly. Fellow Scorpio.
what's Newfoundland?
I think he was a running back, boat king. My dad doesn't even remember, but I remember my Uncle Bill telling me that he, was like upset. My Uncle Bill was 2 years behind him.
That's our niece.
And my Uncle Bill was upset that my dad quit. The coach wanted him to play, and I think Bill wanted to have his older brother playing to pave the way for him. But
Nashville. Hello, Fat Boy's wifey.
My dad's eating right 10 feet away.
From work. You're at work? Why can't Grandpa travel? Melissa, he's 91 and a half, and he has dementia. That's why. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Grandpa can't travel.
About 14 years ago, Creative Stands. Hi, Yolanda.
That was, when did he start?
That's when he started.
They can't read the thing, so you got to read the question rather than just respond to the person. I just, if you want to keep your people involved.
Eileen, you just saw that passing out video? Did somebody else post that?
Who passed out?
Back when I passed out.
You mean the after the fall video?
Mm-hmm.
That was an old video. That was probably a fake, unless you...
Yeah.
Unless it came up on your front page, it was imposter.
Well, it's on YouTube, so I might
have posted it there.
Oh, I cheated, Danny.
Moneymaker, I will tell you, I've been waiting to see you on here because
he always came on this morning.
But when I walked by and I saw the final score in Pittsburgh 17 and whoever the hell they were playing, the Ravens, whoever they're playing 20. I immediately thought of you. I go, Moneymaker's gonna be pissed. You and Rick,
Dan's account.
another guy on here.
Hi, Muck. Hi, Rebecca.
13
Hello,
to 10.
Josephine.
Was it 13 to 10? Did I miss it?
Josephine, we have a cat named Josephine.
Did Grandpa get his 28-year-old blue-eyed blonde? Not that I'm aware of, but
Maybe in his dreams.
He might have, yeah. He woke up really happy the other night. He came in my room with a big frickin' smile on his face. It's quite possible that he had a good dream. Samantha, she is volunteered to stay and take care of my dad because I couldn't go if one of us had to stay with my dad. So she volunteered, which is very nice of her, and which is saves her the drive and an overnight stay. So that was very nice for her to do that. Who are the Eagles? Is that tonight? When I get off here, whenever I get off, I will be watching football. That's for sure. And I heard, I don't know if I'm wrong, the Niners are playing on Thursday, so that's going to be an interesting day. Dixon, that is my absolute favorite video. It's the video he's referring to when my dad caught me last Saturday night or Saturday night before last. He busted me out, outside. He got up, he'd gone to bed, he had been sleeping, and he woke up, and he saw my light on, and he came in, and I was just coming in from outside, and he busted me. And that is the absolute most real video of me that I've ever posted. I mean, when you hear me in that video, that's me going, uh-oh. Well, Dad, what's going on?
I gave him fruit.
Oh, okay, you're in there. What'd you give him?
A half of a tuna.
Okay. The big half or the little half?
They look the same to me.
All right. Because I ate the other half, so I just wanted to know if I had the big half or the little half. Your reaction to the fake doctor reviews about Ed. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, there's so much crap that I see on here that I don't even know what's going on. That
don't talk while you're eating.
People send me stuff, pages that people have been posting on for a year that I had no idea. There's some fan page on TikTok, on Facebook, that someone just sent me today, and I didn't even know it was there. So I don't see a lot of stuff. So you got to be specific. The Kelsey brothers are playing each other. They do a podcast.
No, he doesn't play anymore. The older one doesn't play anymore, I don't think.
I think he does. He does. And I think they're playing each other. Yeah, you can report the fake accounts for all the good it will do. I mean, we appreciate it. Report on the,
Ask
put in the
Abum,
comments.
you're not reading what he's saying. Ask Abum said there's fake doctor reviews about Grandpa.
My dad hasn't practiced in like 35 years, so There's some people with some good memories. My dad
I
hasn't
think
practiced
people
since
are
long
making them
before
up, is what the thing is.
Were they good or bad? I don't
Most
know.
people are dead that he.
Yeah, my
took
dad
care of.
hasn't. He didn't practice in the age of the internet, so.
I got denied too.
I know, Mickey. I don't know.
There's one lady.
People like views, no matter where they come from. They keep people attached to these apps, so there's not as much enforcement as there should be. And it's really sad because it does affect the way we post. You know, I have to post the same thing now on TikTok and YouTube and IG because I can't put other videos out there. People repost them somewhere else, so I just post the same stuff every day. It's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
I also have a couple people who are pretending to be me. TikTok will not take them down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, literally the same name, the same pictures, the same videos, and they won't take them down.
Tammy, you're on my account right now, Tammy. That's my account on YouTube. I don't have any other accounts.
What is in your throat? You got a bug in there?
I choked. Yeah, I'm on.
I got an idea.
So hold on, I'm not done. And then Dan's account is always tagged Kathy in my videos.
You sure you don't want to quit?
I do not.
Clean your throat up?
No.
Like a mouthwash?
No, thank you.
All right.
Hi, Todd.
A manly mouthwash?
Nope. Don't want any manly mouthwash in my mouth.
All right. It's protein, I hear.
Danielle so
Low
bossy.
sodium, too.
Why is Danielle so bossy? I'm just asking. What was I bossing?
Are you asking that somebody on there?
Yeah. Well, he said Danielle so bossy. Oh my God, it's shaking my head. So I was like,
You're bossy.
What are we being bossy about?
You're bossy. You boss me around all the time. Dan, do this. Dan, do that. Dan, do that. Dan, go take care of your dad.
Listerine.
You'd be a good.
Listerine and cornstarch.
You'd be good, like as a headmistress.
It's
like
not good for the teeth.
Some high school
Love
thing.
of God.
Some high school, like
And maybe-
boarding school.
And maybe if Dan did what he was supposed to do, maybe Dan wouldn't need the bossing or the directions that I give him.
Are you wearing something like cologne?
No.
I smell it for sure.
Oh, I showered.
Yeah, but you got some kind of cologne type stuff. Yeah, that's it. What is that? Perfume?
No, it's deodorant, a natural deodorant.
That
It's
is
rose.
deodorant. Yeah, it smells like secret, actually.
No,
Grandpa's not sleeping yet.
It's rose.
And believe me, I'm waiting for him to go to sleep today. 'Cause
we need that.
it's been nonstop today, which is both good and bad. It's good for him
Yes, Karen, I'm
because it
keeping
means
him
he's
in line.
feeling well. He's feeling good, and he's
Dan!
feisty.
User said I was with another man. I'm outed.
I was trying to think of topics today, and that was one of the topics that I was gonna bring up.
Me being with another man?
And, well, not necessarily, but I was gonna ask. People always ask, "What's the secret to a long marriage?" I was gonna ask, "What's the closest you have ever come to cheating?"
Come? How do you spell come? C-O-M-E or C-U-M?
Thank you for the dinosaur, Celeste. Do you want to tell a story or a story about when you came close to cheating? I don't even have to know it. You can tell it right now.
I cheat every day.
I mean, I'm serious. We've been together 26 years. You can't tell me there has not been one moment in those 26 years when somebody hasn't hit on you and it's been a close encounter or something.
People hit on me all the time.
Well, of course they do.
I mean,
look at you. Just look at you. But honestly, over the last 26 years, I have some stories. Do you have any
Are you
stories?
still talking about Jason?
I know. We already talked about Jason, who was, I'll tell that story. It was some
We already
gym
know that
rat.
story.
Yeah, but there's new people on here. That was a gym rat who showed up to our apartment when I was working for the LADA's office one summer.
I don't really think.
He's up. I mean, I can hear her shuffling.
He is. He's walking around.
He's looking how to get in the kitchen.
Oh, you guys.
You think about that because I'm going to ask right when I get back.
Deny.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing up?
Say nothing. Deny. I've always been a housewife. I've always been faithful, loyal, and everything in between. Who would want to cheat on Dan? Nobody. It's a trap. I'm like, waiting. What is he gonna say? I'm gonna hide.
Sit here. That's a bib. That's a bib. That catches all the food. That's good. Don't worry about what's in there. Dad, don't worry about
The screeching are my niece and nephew.
We clean it out.
Doggy.
Look, there's your granddaughter. That's a pocket of the baby. Look, Dad. Who's that?
I know. Oh, hear the stories first and then go. Shh, I'm gonna run.
You,
That's Josh's daughter.
she's my little grandchild.
That's right. That's your grandchild.
Are you hungry?
Grandpa just lit up like a frickin' Christmas tree when his granddaughter walked in. How old is Laney? About 6?
Oh, yeah.
Is she 6?
Are you hungry?
What are you doing?
She probably
Is she? What are you doing under there?
I'm hiding.
From who?
Everybody told me to run.
I don't understand. What happened?
My knees hurt.
Did you bumble or something?
Hold on. Why are you getting so close?
Well, what are you doing? I mean, you're under the table unless you're under there for a reason.
Hold on.
I mean, you're welcome.
Help this old woman
I'm
up.
not going to complain. I'll even keep talking. Let's see what would happen. I'd be all, what? What? Hold on. Hold on.
That hurts. I can't be on my knees. That
I know
hurts.
you can't. You have not spent enough. They don't have enough workout yet. You need to get some. You need to get some time in on your knees. That's the problem. I'll get you some knee pads if it's a real
My
problem.
knees still hurt from that fall a month ago in the casino.
But some knee pads for, I think. All right. So yeah, I mean, when you've been married 26 years, you don't ever get on your knees. I mean,
No.
so let's get back to the stuff that everyone wants to hear. How close did you come to cheating, and can you describe it? And I can give you an idea. I know, and what really upset me. Want me to whisper it in your ear if you don't come up with it on your own?
I think I know what you're going to say.
Okay, what am I going to say?
The name that shall not be talking in the house.
No. Glenn?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Is there something I don't know? Because I was definitely not thinking about Glenn.
No,
So why don't you tell me what you were thinking
you
of?
talked about Glenn one time about him trying, you thought he liked me.
Oh, well, that I know, but I never thought that
Yeah.
you were at risk for cheating with the man. Yes, Dad!
Do you need me?
What?
Do you need something?
She's just watching, dear.
Do you need me?
Dad, what's going on?
Are you done? Okay.
I'm right here.
Do you know
What's
what I
going
think
on?
we need to tell Hannah? To bring you home some dessert.
I have
Yeah.
my own.
You want
I
dessert?
ate mine already.
All right.
That's
I'll
tuna.
text
I
her.
want you to eat as much as you can,
I'm in.
because that's your protein, Dad.
Um,
That's your protein for the day. It's very healthy. The oil
Mike,
there is good.
so I'm not gonna bring
I'm perfectly
my
fine, Pop.
buttons out because of the kids. But my buttons
Bye,
are
Laney.
outside. They want dessert, so I need to tell Hannah
Okay,
to bring dessert home.
Make
Lady
some
came
credit.
down and she said, I'm finished with my dinner, which means she wants
All right,
something
well, make
sweet.
sure Hannah brings home enough dessert for everybody and not just the kids.
Oh, now that's okay?
Well, if you're gonna take the time to call her.
Okay, so talk about what you
Have I
need to talk
taken
about.
any cases on trade? Not on purpose, but I did have this white pickup truck. It was like a 1977 white pickup truck that somebody was redoing, and I got screwed because like 76 was the last time you could, it was grandfathered in from all the smog stuff. So I had that truck and I did trade it to your friend Cheryl. I traded it for
We
something
also
else.
gave her a moped.
Yeah, that was first stuff. What is my wife's ethnicity? We don't have time in this live to go through her ethnicity. I mean, she got a 14-page ancestry report. And I don't even know half the country, so
That is
we
true.
really don't know.
Are your pants on right? Yes.
Yes, they're all right. Again, you keep deflecting away from the story. When
Tell the
did you
story.
cheat?
I have no idea.
Okay, let me whisper it to you. Maybe I should just tell it. Okay, so I was away after that stripper. You guys did all the things you were doing. I don't even know what happened that night. I don't even know what happened that night. So
I was scared for my life. For the love of God. Are you kidding me?
what do you mean? Why would you be scared for your life? So do you want me to set the scene so people know what we're talking about? So
Yeah, because I don't really know which one you're talking about.
okay, so
He is
we
a
had
whisperer.
in our party days, as you know, 15 years ago we were crazy, And by the way, I'm going to bring on my babysitter to tell stories.
We know you've always
I
had
know.
about that.
She's Marissa. She's going to be awesome. She was there and witnessed it, you know. So back in our crazy days, and I was off on some law thing. I was some case out of town, and I was stuck there over the weekend.
When we went to that party, back when David was in America West.
Josh, here.
Yes, back when he was, yeah. So we had these two friends, and one of them worked at this mortgage broker place, right? And if you ever saw like Wolves of Wall Street, or I don't know what else is like a, cold calling, whatever. That's the kind of thing that the business that, and they party super hard, and they work, and they sell their mortgages,
It's
and they made
literally
a lot of money.
It's literally Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. They made a lot of money, right? And what do people do when they make a lot of money? They go out and do stupid things and get crazy. Well, that's kind of the frame of reference we were in, and we were doing all sorts of party things with this other couple, and it was, he's up. I gotta take a break. Yes, Dad.
Okay, did you get enough sandwich?
I did, Dad.
How
I
about you,
ate.
Daniel? Did you get enough sandwich for dinner tonight?
Yes,
I got half a sandwich left. I'm full.
I know. Well, you got to eat as much as you can, Pop.
Pardon me?
You have to eat as much as you can.
I did, and I'm half full.
Okay, well then I want you to sit down and wait till you get to give it a few minutes until you get hungry, because you got to eat the rest of that sandwich.
I'd like to cover it up and put it in the refrigerator.
I'll put it in the fridge. You want to sit on the couch and watch TV until you get hungry?
I'm not hungry at all. I ate
Well-
half of my sandwich.
Yeah, but you're gonna be hungry in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Pardon me? No, I won't be. I'm full.
What? What are you saying?
Well, don't tell him that, because obviously he's not going to remember it. And
All right,
guess what?
all right, Pop. All right, go put it in the thing for
I
him.
don't want to waste it.
All right, Dad.
Maybe you would tell me what to do with it. I'll eat it later, but I'm full.
So, sound like a trip. So, we had this party couple, right? And they're good friends. They're still good friends, but we were all in that, and they were a bit younger than us, and just a bit crazier. And these were people that anything could happen. I mean, it was just, you didn't know what was going to happen. And I was off working, and she went out with him, and I was not happy about that. I mean, I didn't say anything, but.
No, you said it.
And then, I'm sure I did. And then, I mean, I didn't even
I
talk
didn't
about
say
everything
anything.
that's going on.
No, you did.
And then, no, I didn't. I'm talking to them. I did not tell them what you guys were doing, but it was stuff
No,
that
I'm
was...
saying you. It's not like you didn't say anything to me.
Okay, so
You were not
that's
happy to me.
very, very good. No, I was not happy. So she went out with them, and so this couple, and then some dude. Who was the dude? Some friend of Dave's?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you don't remember
No.
what I'm talking about?
I have no idea where you're going with this.
Well, what do you don't remember that? How do you know I was angry and I talked to you about it?
Because every time I went out with them, you were mad.
Okay, so you don't remember this particular
No,
incident.
I have
You just
no
said
idea.
that.
I thought you were talking about, and I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know any idea.
You don't
what it
remember that it was Dave and Melissa
No, I
and some
remember
other
that.
dude.
is. No.
That you don't remember.
No.
See, this is very concerning.
Ugh.
There was another dude there, one of his, younger friends, and it's amazing you don't remember this. And they went out and they ended up doing all the little party stuff that they do, and then they ended up at some apartment and contacted some kind of stripper service, and there was a stripper coming over. Does that not
No, I
refresh your
remember being
recollection?
in the apartment with Melissa and Dave.
Yeah, so Melissa and Dave weren't going to order a stripper for the three of you, right?
No, there wasn't just three of us. There was more people there.
And
it
the
was
story,
like a party.
And the story expands. And then what happened?
I have no idea. I told you everything.
You have no idea what happened?
No. I honestly don't know where you're going with this.
I
think I called you and I was like, where am I? I called you and I was like, okay, I'm not comfortable. Did I not?
I'm just at a loss here. I mean, is that amazing? She does not remember this now. I remember every close call like it was yesterday. This is concerning. You don't remember that?
Dementia.
Wow. So that was one night that bothered me. Do you have any others that I don't know about?
No, I don't understand what
You
you're
were
saying.
out partying with other people and there were strippers, or at least a
Yes,
stripper.
it
So
was-
that bothered me.
There was multiple
When you're-
strippers.
Okay, so that That bothers me when you're at some kind of party with a bunch of people and there's strippers and other stuff going on there.
But I didn't do the other stuff.
Okay. Never mind. I tried to give you guys some, but we're not going to have a.
But what was your stuff? I have no.
I'm saying that was a close call, or that was a dangerous scenario that I would not advise married people to get into. All right, so I guess that didn't go well. I mean, she's all open and honest all day long. It's all out there. I'm putting it out until we get here, and then it's like.
No, I remember. No, I told
Your
you
Honor,
what I remember.
I have no
and I
recollection
believe
of
I
that
called
event.
you.
Your Honor, she didn't take the fifth. She said, I have no recollection.
That's
when
not
someone
what I
says
said.
that,
I believe I called you to make you aware of it when you were away, and I was like, "This is crazy." But I don't remember about any specific man or anything like that.
well, I know
There was a
that,
party.
no. The story changes a little bit over time.
Well,
I'm just-
memory. It wasn't a focal point in my
All right,
memory.
so apparently we've struck a nerve here.
We did not strike a
All right,
nerve.
do you have any, in 26 years, have you ever had a close call? Let me
No.
ask you how honest you are. So in
No.
26 years, never. It's just been
In my
misfaithful.
mind, never a close call. Dan struck his own nerve.
What?
Dan, so really what you're talking about is something, an event that I was at that you were
I was-
uncomfortable with.
I'm just saying, I assume that you've had close calls, right? I mean, and everybody does at
Yes,
some
back in
point
my
or
younger
another.
years, but
Well, so
what
so
the
tell me
fuck?
about that then.
I don't remember. I mean, it's been so
I remember
long.
them
I've
all
been
like just like that, but
okay. Well, all of
You-
them.
all of them,
Lord have mercy.
all three of them,
Well,
or whatever it was.
obviously, I told you about them, so it was
But I'm asking, is there something that you didn't tell me about?
all the time.
I mean, your younger years. What does that mean? Like from 25 to 40, or what are we talking about? Can you be more specific with your younger years?
Mid-20s on up.
Okay. So what happened in your mid 20s?
Nothing. I'm innocent.
You said you had close calls.
No, you said I had close calls.
Listen, did she not say she had close calls in her younger years? Am I going crazy here? I mean, this is like a witness out of control. I mean, out of control. I'm going to rest I could rest right now and it would be over and shut.
What about all the times you went away when I was home with your baby infants and pregnant, and you put yourself in situations?
I'm happy to tell and all the close call stories.
All the times you called me, just like I gave you the same information when I was in uncomfortable situations.
Rosie,
You went to Tahoe, you left your wife with your infants and your pregnant wife, and you went out with your partner many nights, and you were flirting with his now wife, right? And
Yes.
dropped your wedding ring
yes,
on the floor,
yes,
right?
yes.
And think about all the times you were in Tahoe and you had women picking up on you while you were alone with your married wife at home, pregnant and babies.
None of those were close calls.
It's a
None
close
of
call when you put yourself in that situation alone.
No, I mean, I put myself in those situations that I do not recommend, but none of those those weren't close calls. I really only had one close call in my life.
You've had a couple.
What was the other? You know the one, right?
3.
Okay, what are the other two?
The other one that worked close to you and would lift up her skirt for you
Okay,
in
well,
your
that
office.
was never a close call.
It's a close call
She was
because
20 years old.
it doesn't matter. She was still showing you her underwear.
She had a bit of a pill problem at that point.
And she was in your office and you worked with her every day.
Yes.
And how many other women did you hire at your beginning of your firm, secretaries that were young and hot? Close calls.
None of those were close calls. That did happen with the skirt lifting up, but that was not a close call from my part. I mean, I had already So I did have one close call, and I've told the story before.
Lainey, you can come right here.
Are you sure? I'm not going to tell the story with my niece sitting over here.
No. Hi. Do you need something? I texted
You can talk, Laney.
Anna. You want to call her?
You want to call your mom?
No, she wants to call Hannah.
Okay.
How about Hannah?
I picked this topic. What a stupid thing to do.
Here, let's see if she'll answer. Let's see.
I'm going to DNA my kids. I'm pretty sure that I mean, I can look at him. He's shuffling around in there. I had one real close call. But
Here, take this
I
and tell her what you want, and then end it.
and I'll tell that when she comes back.
Yeah, you press the red button.
Okay.
And it's a really interesting close call. So
Actually, give me the dessert.
I think Danielle, she just kind of didn't participate in that.
I don't know what there is.
He's sitting down.
You sitting? So my close call, I'll tell you what my close call was. And it was a close call. Change subject. You guys want us to change subject?
Done?
Did I
Well,
fire that
keep
girl?
Keep
Yes, I
When
did.
she calls.
Not for picking up her dress, but she
No, he
for
didn't
other
fire
reasons.
her.
Yes, I did.
It took a long time, but she loved my husband and she wanted to do him in the office.
She had for other reasons that the pills don't mix well with.
Here's
work.
the moral of the story is every close call we've had, we've discussed with each other.
Yes, every close call. So you want to hear the real close call?
Oh Lord. About 3?
Yeah.
You can go. Why are you laughing?
Because it's funny. She just used part of her name. So
Yeah.
I had an attorney working for me. She got her out of the PD's office, and she was, I don't know, 10 years younger than me. She was a fine attorney, great school, great law school, and I think she just again had some issues that were going on, whether they were drugs or what have you. But she was incredibly
Yes. She wanted to
powerful
give
in
him the Bill
her
Clinton
in the way
special.
she was able to seduce or talk. I mean, she could sit and talk to somebody
Wasn't
and
blonde. No.
no, she was dark and ooh, very pretty girl. And but she had some issues. I don't know what the hell they were, but she ended up
Boy, did she have issues.
pushing, like talking about real, sexual scenarios and, things that she'd done or could do. And, she would just walk in my office and have these conversations. What was that? And so lo and behold, one day, as this was happening, she had a bad day and she was not doing well. And I said her dad had driven her to work that day. She was living with her father because of other issues. I don't know what the hell happened.
Guys, this is in the past. Like, we have so moved on. I am so okay with this. Like, you guys don't understand. We have the utmost trust and loyalty to one another. It is stuff and learning experiences that we've had as a young couple. It's not bad. So don't
no,
worry
you're
about
going
it.
to go through these situations, right? So how do you get through them without screwing up your marriage? So,
And I know about all of these situations.
I'll get to that in a second. So I was driving her home, and as I was driving her home, she put her hand on my thigh and she started to, say things like, I mean, literally,
Well, don't.
I can do things to you that you will drive that you've never even imagined.
I see.
I can make you feel things you've never felt. I mean, she was good, right? And she had her hand on my leg at the time, and I'm driving around going, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I know what I want to do. What do I do? What do I do? And Danielle was working at the time. So our old house was empty. This is literally 20 years ago, right? This has got to be 20 years ago. So I'm driving, and all of a sudden I'm driving towards my house where Danielle's at work. And, she knows I'm not driving towards her house. So I'm driving towards my house with her, and she keeps this thing going and going and going. And for whatever reason, about a half a mile from my house,
Blair's here.
hey Blair, some feeling came over me, right? Like there's something wrong here. It doesn't happen this easily. This is not right. And for whatever reason, I made a U-turn and said, I'm taking you to your dad's. And I don't know what came over me, but I took her to her dad's, dropped her off. She was freaking pissed, right? angry as hell. I called Danielle immediately after I dropped her off and just said exactly what had happened. I didn't hold anything back. I told her I was driving home. I mean, I just threw it out there. And I don't know, about 2 weeks later, that same person dealing with her issues had a big issue with my partner. I don't know, yelling at him, screaming at him. And we ended up having to let her go. And she wouldn't leave. And she started saying things like, I'm going to call your wife. I'm telling your wife. And this is like in front of a full office. And I'm like, all my secretaries, everybody. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And I'm all, what are you going to tell my wife? That I almost cheated with you, but, you know, caught it. And anyway, she left, and there's more to the story. So we did, I ran into an attorney friend of mine that I went to school with. He was at the DA's office at this time. We were riding the elevator at the courthouse. And I knew that he used to work at the PD's office, and she worked at the PD's office. And she came up, and he gave me this look like, and I'm all, well, you obviously know her. She almost broke up my marriage. I mean, it came that close to breaking my marriage up. Apparently she had an affair with this guy, and they call her the Black Widow. And she kind of held it over his head. And I don't know if that had anything to do with her leaving the PD's office, but I mean, she became like, she held it over his head. It was like, and it was horrific. And then about 5 years later, we were in that Thai restaurant. Thai Basil's closed now. Mm-hmm. And she was there and pregnant with her husband. So I saw her and, you know, walked over and said hello, and everything was fine. But that was the closest call I ever had. And thank God that I didn't do it. And thank God that I called my wife immediately.
After he dropped her off, he called me and told
immediately
me.
The whole thing. And I didn't leave anything out.
And there's something.
And that marriage saved, you know, a big piece of our marriage right there.
No, because
if I didn't, then that would always be between us, right? We would not have had.
But see, those things, I didn't care. There's some things that I just would rather not know. I think I struggled with knowing that. I would have rather not. And I don't know if anybody could say anything other, but I don't think that I would have preferred not to know that at the time, because I was a weak woman, right? I felt very insecure at the time. I felt, you know, I was vulnerable. I had babies. I was pregnant.
We have a zero tolerance policy.
No, I don't.
Right? We've always said it. I don't know what would really happen because it's never happened, but I always thought that, you know, if you cheat on your wife or your spouse, that is, you know, a hurt that you can never really recover from. You might be able to get past it, but I don't know that you can recover from that kind of deceit, right? So I don't know.
I think there are things that I probably at the time would have preferred not to know. And he was so open about every fucking thing. And same with his paralegal that would show her underwear. He just wanted to tell all the stories. And at the time, I wasn't the same strong woman that I am today. And so those things always put a doubt in my mind, because I thought, well, why is he so forthcoming? And this is a different side, right? Because I thought, well, what is he covering up? And this was at the time that I was vulnerable. So I had always said, well, why is he so quick to tell me these things? And I've told him this. I've said there's things that I would rather just not know, right? Just not know. That's it. Just not know. It was tough, Rella. It was not something, you know, and
Rella, she was not doing well, and her dad had obviously driven her into work that day because she didn't have her car. So she had to go home. I did not expect what happened in the car. I mean, I knew she was a bit, you know, open.
No, Shauna, at this time, like me at 49, like I'm glad I know it now. But at the time I was like, why would you tell me this? I feel hurt. I feel hurt. At the time, because again, I was a young wife in a man who was coming up in a very professional, very egregious, like, profession. And he was around women all the time. I was home with the kids. I was raising the kids. and then he would hire, these cute little girls, and I was like, what are we doing here? I felt uncomfortable.
We didn't hire cute little girls.
Well,
Glenn
to me,
hired one person, our first secretary. She's awesome, and her husband, her now husband, was a client of mine. And then we saw her at the.
but at 49,
she's now working at.
no shit. Hands off. Strong motherfucking couple right here. But, and we've had the recent struggles in the last 5 years with that other one,
What other one?
the Facebook wife.
The one I've never met.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
So you want to talk about the close calls.
Well, that was never a close call.
But for her, she fell in love with you.
I can't. I'm not in her mind. I don't believe that.
But I had to put a stop to that. Hi, Sam. Hi, she. But we talk about everything.
We do. I put it out there, and that was hard to put out. That was a tough phone call.
We fought a lot about that because it took him a minute to see what I was saying.
You want to clean up the
Not yet.
kitchen?
Nope.
The sink?
Nope.
It needs to be cleaned up a couple
Not
places.
yet. Not yet.
Well, who's going to clean it? Who's going to do it?
Me.
That's what I asked.
But I'm not doing it right now.
Pardon me?
I'm not doing it right now.
Oh, you don't have to do it right now. I just mentioned it to you because it's sitting out there.
I know.
I don't know whose it was. Wasn't mine, but usually you're pretty good about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Usually.
yeah. All right, thank you. I just
He does want to
want to
do
know what
that.
the hell's going on. That's all I'm doing is doing what.
Well, Pop, one thing, I want to get your pills. You want to get them, or you want me
No,
to
that's good. The dinner was good.
You want to get
Do you
them?
want me to do it?
You can get them.
Here, Ed.
I'm
Ed,
not
I
a
have your
doctor.
pills to give you. Sit down. I have to give you your
And
pills.
I'm trying, I know it's hard to tell whether he wants to help clean up himself, or he thinks that it's his house and he wants the kitchen cleaned up. It's tough to tell sometimes with my dad. I don't think egregious was the right word she was looking for, excuse me.
Walking around with your feet like that, huh?
Grandpa is thrilled with his granddaughter, I can tell you that. How much do attorneys make? Anything from 0 to $8 billion. I don't, it's all over the board.
Yeah, I'll help you if you need.
What is it?
Hold on, we have to get Grandpa to take his pills.
All right, so Laney's in there and Grandpa's in there with Danielle.
These are your
Well, here, if he
pills from
agrees.
Dr. Wong.
He's been pushing
Your
hard,
pills from Dr.
pushing back hard on the pills.
Yep, there's 5 pills you take every night after dinner.
Oh, he's criminal law.
What's it supposed to do?
Keep your heart ticking and your cholesterol down.
We went over the wife close calls, Gumo, before, but she didn't have quite the memory of the close calls, which I find,
Put them back.
hard
You
to
have to take
believe.
them hurry. I don't want them around Laney.
What?
I don't want them around Delaney, so you gotta take those.
We make sure he takes them, we watch him take those pills every night, because I don't trust him.
I know. You take
Do I have
5
regrets?
pills every
I have
night.
a lot of regrets. Yeah, I have regrets about almost everything,
Every
but
night I give them to you for
would
the
I,
last 5
would I
years.
do something else? I don't know, but I do have, sure, I've done things that I'm not proud of. I've done, things, my partying and stuff, but when my kids were small, I can't get that time back with them. I can never get it back, all those nights or whatever, and then if you're partying all night, you're not gonna be much of a father the next morning or the next day, you're gonna be So we've been married 26 years. Yeah, I have regrets.
Got it?
It was Grandpa was not,
All right.
he was not would not be a philanderer. There's no way. Grandpa would not be
It hasn't killed you yet.
a
Well, I
gigolo.
haven't taken it for long.
No way.
5 years.
Yeah, you can't look back, only forward. But you gotta look back, learn your lessons, and then move forward accordingly.
Yeah, you're good.
It's a lot of pills.
Laney's patiently
Well, I would have been a veterinarian if I didn't go to law school. I think I would have. I would prefer to be a veterinarian. I love animals. I love them. I mean, animals are kind of sweeter than humans.
They are. They're
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah, I mean, they have kind of love that humans haven't. We've not adapted or evolved to express the kind of love that a dog can express.
People want to know marriage. What's your advice for young married couples? What's your advice for a long-lasting marriage?
My advice is don't blow the trust up, and have faith. Don't fight over stupid things. Be the bigger one. If you have two people in a marriage and both of them will be the bigger one, you have a solid marriage. You have, people, it's harboring, it's getting, angry and carrying it over for days and days, or not letting things go that the other person does or says. And also, be careful with your words. Words can be very powerful, very powerful. And when you're angry and you're fighting, that old rule, take a deep breath or take 10 seconds.
24 hours.
Is critically important, because, words can harm.
She's sweet.
They're all asking about your close calls, which she's not giving any out. According to Danielle, she's 26 years and she's never had a close call.
I'm perfect.
You guys make your own judgments.
And don't go to bed mad. Kay Bailey, do you know how many
I mean,
times
I
I've
can
gone
tell
to
you
bed mad?
that is what we
Do
do
you know-
not follow.
Do you
at
know
all.
how many years
We've
I've gone
done-
to bed mad?
If we're mad at 8 o'clock, pretty damn good sure we're going to bed angry. It's just we got a little stubbornness that runs over here in this house.
What was the hardest peak in your marriage?
Ours peak
His addictions?
or hardest?
Hardest.
Yeah, I probably wasn't. When you got substances that are influencing your behavior and your thought process, it's never good.
Does your mom know you got taking that? 'Cause she wouldn't want you to take that.
Grandpa had a good lunch today. He had a turkey and avocado sandwich from Bodine's. Addictions. I don't know if they were addictions, but I had a couple of years in there. When you're making a lot of money and you're hanging out with people that are crazy and you get caught up in kind of a lifestyle we got kind of caught up in for a little while.
Congratulations, Donna. Brad, my middle child is me. Yeah.
You can't say anything on here, but
You can't
nothing
say.
that you don't know about, right? Same thing you see in the movies. Just it was also a short, thank God it was a short, 4 years? How long were we screwed up on that? 3-4 years? I don't know. Yeah, it's not like you were an angel.
I was perfect.
You were anything but.
What, honey? No, we're all over there.
What did she say?
She said, go sit down. She said, go sit down.
We are always telling Dad, go sit down. Dad, go sit down. And Lainey, 5-year-old niece, just told Grandpa to go sit down.
She's 6.
What?
She's 6.
She's 6.
Hold on, listen.
Mike, we took him because we were
wish
here
I was
and could take him. My brother Mark took him also.
She's so cute. Listen.
Is mom upstairs?
Love at first sight? I can answer that question. Yes.
No, I don't.
She can't bother her.
What?
You can't bother her right now. Because Lainey can't walk this way.
Get ruined or broken. I'll go with you, but you do all the talking, okay?
What is he talking about? Dad, you're not walking upstairs.
No.
Is that Uncle Dan?
Oh,
Oh,
did you hear
I'll
that?
go with
Lainey,
Dad.
you can come to right here.
You can sit
you
here.
then.
You can come right here, Lainey.
Pop, what are you doing?
He's got.
She got a candy. It's all right. Here, sit here, Lainey.
Lainey, do you want
I'll
that?
open that for you.
Okay, you can have it. You
Pop,
can sit.
what
Do you
are
want
you
to
gonna
sit
do?
right here and eat it? You can.
Yep.
She's waiting for
I
him
don't know
to call.
what she's got in it.
It's a little dessert, Dad. It's a little dessert.
No, you don't need that stuff open for kids.
It's dessert, Dad. It's a candy.
It's what?
It's a candy.
That is?
Yeah, it's a little candy.
Oh, I thought it was a medication.
No, that's a candy. It's
All right.
this stuff right here. What are these things called?
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos, yeah.
Oh, give it to Dan.
No, Dad, it's not medicine. It's candy. It's cookies.
Amanda,
this is?
I
It's
was a
cookies.
manager in a daycare center. Yeah,
That's
I was
not
a
a cookie.
director.
It's cookies.
Can I have one of those?
Give Grandpa one. I have more. You can
Yeah, you can give Grandpa one.
give Grandpa one cookie.
Thank you.
Cookie.
Pop, what do you want to do, Dad?
What?
What do you want to do? You want to go watch TV? What would you like to do? Did he take his pills?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So you're showered. What do you want to do,
I'm
Dad?
not showering.
You know.
I
you-
already had a shower today.
Yes, you did.
I'll watch the TV then.
All right. I gave you a shower. I did.
That
Good.
was good though, wasn't it?
You had a good shower, Dad.
Mama, your mama gave you that. That was nice of her, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, be careful, honey, be careful.
He's really, yeah. So,
I know you're getting tired,
um,
but you want to stay
so
up.
Lainey's sitting right here, but we don't show her
I
her
said, I
beautiful
know you're
face.
getting tired,
There's lots of
but you wanna
creeps out
stay
here
up
in the
for
world,
a little
so.
while longer.
Is
It's
she a
only 6
beautiful one?
o'clock. It's only 6 o'clock.
So, Grandpa doesn't do the Dunkaroos, but he eats the cookies. Yeah. No. Nothing stirs me up. I mean, honestly, like, this is past shit. We are so beyond the shit that happened.
What's
I mean,
that?
life throws you bumps in the road, divots, potholes, all that shit.
That's the news, Pop.
And that's what makes us
Yep, that's
stronger,
the one.
I think, as a couple. I think we are so much better for the things that we have overcome and the things we have learned from those things. And I don't look at those as bad experiences. At the time, I thought they were horrible, but today, I don't look at them as horrible experiences because we're both on the up and up.
They were good. They were good experiences. They helped make us a lot stronger. That literally, when you come close and you don't, it sends a message. And so our marriage, the one thing we've never had, as far as I know, is any infidelity. We've had a lot of, arguing fights, periods, where we're not happy for 3 weeks or what have you. I have a great poem about
3
it.
weeks?
One of my favorite
You
poems
were
is
so
called Rough
mean.
Patch.
Oh my God, those trolls would come at me with that.
What? Rough Patch?
Yeah, with that poem.
That's a great poem. It's on my page. Like if you go way down, there's a page called Rough Patch. It talks about, difficulties in a marriage, and that's what it's about. It's about a lonely marriage. And for me, there's a great story behind that poem, which I'll have to tell if I ever read the poem again. But how's your heart? My heart's fine. I mean, I walk every day. I'm on medication
Vicky,
now.
that was from my
I
family.
don't do the things that were very detrimental to my heart back, in the time that we're talking about our close calls, and that period's long over. Is she a thrower? No, she's not a thrower. She's never thrown have you ever thrown anything, Meg?
Mm-hmm. Tupperware in the apartment, law school.
I don't remember.
You said something asshole-ish, and I just chucked,
I don't remember.
and chucked. Yeah.
You were tapping your nails like you're
ASMR.
nervous.
No, I'm not nervous.
What's gonna come out that you're nervous about?
The fuck am I?
I don't
Lainey,
know.
Sorry. Auntie says bad words.
I don't say bad words, huh?
She
Does Uncle
knows.
swear?
Yeah, all the time.
Does Uncle swear? Don't look at Danielle.
Do you want more cookies? I have more cookies.
Does Uncle swear?
Because Uncle just eats
You
the
can say, you
frosting.
can answer. She gave the thumbs up, so apparently I swear.
I'm Auntie. My one of my favorite nieces is right here.
We're about 2 hours from Reno. We have 3 kids. This is not ours.
I have
There were
more
a million
cookies. Do
guys
you want
hitting
more
on
cookies?
Danielle, and I was insecure.
He was
in those.
insecure. Laura, this
I mean-
girl is used to cussing. Let me tell you, the whole family cusses. So
Yeah.
Laura, FFS.
Hannah is at my favorite restaurant right now, eating my favorite meal. I'm always struggling with
Ryan.
my weight, always, and I'm holding my own right now.
Yeah, I think
I'm holding my own.
Dan did go through a patch of insecurities with me. I'm not just a very flirtatious gal, not intending to be flirtatious, and so he used to be really upset with me when we would
Because
go out.
she would give guys, every guy, you know what I'm talking about, every guy that's on here, when some girl gives you, especially if she's an attractive girl and she's giving you attention, you know, you're pretty much, you're stuck, right? Your mind is just
Yeah, but I don't look at it that way.
bed.
And I didn't look at it that way. I just like, I'm very, no,
but
but I'm very social. And so Dan had a hard time with that. So he just always yelled at me about being too over. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I said, you're giving people the wrong
Yeah.
impression.
Yeah. But when you don't,
Hi, Adam.
when your intentions aren't there for that reason, you know, it was really hard for me to understand at the time.
Yeah, well, when guys are showing up at the apartment, that's a clue.
One guy.
Well, I mean, that should be a clue.
I'm just a very outgoing person. He is not. So I think he mistook the outgoingness. Am I the same way as I was back then? I am the same way.
No.
I'm not?
No, everyone who watches you on social media knows that you're not that sweet, young, innocent thing.
I am not young.
Hey, we got Merced. You guys
Look,
just won the
Look, right here. You see Merced right
you
here.
won Calpac this year. Congratulations.
I can't show. Be queen, that's what I said. I can't. What?
Yeah, luckily, she claims she didn't open the door. So, right? I believe it.
Well, you said I claimed.
Well, I wasn't there.
I opened the door and
We
we
all-
had crazy.
I knew it. I knew it. You know what? I was down there.
My
And
anaconda.
let me tell you, when I was
My
prosecuting
anaconda.
when they
My
had the
anaconda
prostitution
don't want
prosecutions,
none unless
I had
you
great
got-
deals for all of them, just so you know. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, it is what it is. I can't help who shows up at my door with my flirtatious ways. I was engaged, not yet, but I only had eyes for him at that moment. Now my eyes are everywhere.
Right? We were not engaged. She's so reassuring. Don't you like the person she's grown into? From a sweet, innocent, beautiful young lady who's like nice to everybody to this. I made this.
Yes, you sure did. You made this callous, pompous ass. Independent. F you to everything. Did you ever meet Pierre Salinger?
I did not, but I just spoke to his nephew maybe a month ago. His nephew's John Salinger in Sonoma. And I also spoke to J.D. Salinger's first cousin, who we are related to.
Thanks, Yemeni.
I never got to speak to J.D. himself, but I spoke to his first cousin,
Thanks,
who
Lulu.
we matched on Ancestry. So they're,
Hi, CNH.
I think all the Salingers are related.
Hannah is she hasn't called yet. No. Lainey's patiently waiting for Hannah to call. Hi in Vermont. Woohoo, Amanda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks,
Why are you
Elaine.
sponsored by Manscaped?
Why?
Because.
Hide. Where are you going? You can walk past. I'll hide you. Oh! Don't be knocking my shit off the walls! She's laughing.
Scared the kid. Now she's running upstairs. That's great. She's running upstairs. You're gonna call her mom. Rocky's gonna come pick her up. I'm dieting even as we speak. Yes. Oh, and I'm wearing a Vermont shirt. My sister lived in Vermont for a while. My niece went to University of
Yeah,
Vermont.
we are, Lauren.
Lisa, I will tell Zach you said that. It will make his night.
Andrew's in New York, and Jennifer is in New York right now. He took a picture of Grand Central Station today,
He did.
and he said, "Look, Mom, COVID's everywhere." I said, "Great, son. Thank you."
Kentucky.
Hello, Sharon.
Chicken farmer. Married to Josh's mom. I don't.
Oh, Zach is on here. Zach's here.
Z, you are on.
What's that mean? I don't know.
Let's go to Vermont.
Kathy, not as much as he does Joanne.
I like Irish beer.
Coco wants to play, Alyssa. It's not bullying Coco, Millie Pig, but she just wants to get the pig. So when we go outside in the morning and she does that,
Hannah did not get the $500. That was I enjoyed the comments on that video more than the comments on any other video.
This was from our friend Chris.
It was somebody, people were saying things like, yeah, some people are get a job, other people are give her the money, other people are like, yeah, and he gave her the rest the minute they got off the camera. No, I
And then they said Danielle did.
But that would be more realistic.
Probably more realistic
That would
if
be
Danielle
more
did it.
realistic.
What? Oh, the COVID, because Grand Central Station was like
Night, General. Something on.
was crowded, and he
Yes,
knows
no,
I
no.
hate him in crowds because of his disease.
Actually, she was just saying COVID's out there, and
I just
Andrew's
said that.
traveling. And if you know a little bit, Andrew has kidney disease, which makes him incredibly at
Susceptible.
risk to something serious if he picks up any virus like strep or COVID or any of those viruses. So that's what she's talking about.
Knock on wood, every illness he's gotten since his diagnosis, he's managed to get back on track. So, and he's had COVID multiple times since then. Because viruses.
Retirement has me working more. I mean, social media.
Social media is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and the more you're
Shut
into
up,
it, and the more
Kathy.
responsibility you have, and the more demands you have, it's time consuming.
Wanna
It's
know
much
more.
nicer than the law. I'd much rather, respond to comments or write videos than write trial briefs or something like that. I can tell you, it's much more rewarding for me personally.
Lucas, we love people coming up to us.
Andrew's had COVID many times.
Yeah. He can't vaccinate. He can't do any of those things because of his kidneys. He can only have specific
We are babysitting.
vaccines. Yeah.
We're giving my brother a little break, and his wife. They have a little baby too. So
Well, Rocky has
we have the
jury
older
duty.
ones.
Rocky has jury duty. So the baby has daycare, but the kids don't.
Andrew, they all help. Andrew at times, like he's not tasked with getting up and feeding him in the morning the way Danielle and I do, but in the moments like when there's a fall, what was he doing? He was extremely helpful after the fall.
He helped
Like
grab
when my
her,
dad,
get dressed.
when
and
he
help
had
her.
a pulled muscle
Yeah.
in his stomach and we were trying not to redo it, Andrew would help me, move him around, sit him down, even on the toilet, things to prevent him from, re-injuring his pulled muscle, and his back was hurting. Andrew can be extremely helpful.
Andrew is very empathetic. He's very
Ron Hannah is that sweet. That is
He-
Hannah.
he is very caring, and so when Grandpa's in pain, as with anybody in his family, he rises to the occasion.
Yeah, Andrew rises to the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to put it.
They wouldn't let her, Lori. They wouldn't let her.
Hannah's
She
going
tried.
or who's going to nursing school? Not Hannah.
Nobody.
Our next door neighbor is going, Brittany.
Our next door neighbor and one of
gave her
Hannah's
the
really
500.
good friends.
I'm not giving her the 500. My kids, they have to learn the value of money. I did. Nobody gave me jack squat when I was going. They helped me with school. But
Enabler.
nobody gave me jack squat. And
Enabler.
you have to learn the value that way. I'll tell you, Andrew gave Danielle a really expensive gift. And that, to me, it's troubling, right?
What are you doing here?
Who's he talking to? Grandpa's all, what are you doing here?
A cat.
Is that he's talking to an animal?
Yeah.
Why are you guys talking about your next door neighbor's kid? Well, she's not, she's 25 years old and she's going to nursing school. And I've known her
27.
since she was like,
28.
I've known her since she was a little,
Yes, Frank.
in junior high or whatever.
Jennifer graduated from UC Merced as a soccer player. Mm-hmm.
Full review of what?
Of what, Ashley?
Grandpa is feisty tonight. He's doing great. How you doing down in Turlock, Frank? That's right near Merced. We used to stop at Turlock.
Yeah, all the time.
The Starbucks down there. We go to Togo's.
I'm not sponsored, so just saying, cut water. These lime margaritas, other than Trader Joe's, which they don't make anymore, are the best.
Hey, Modesto. I'm gonna have to take a travel down to Modesto sometime soon.
Yeah, and if we want to give our daughter those things, it's our business.
I don't. I choose not to. I help her for things she needs,
I
but
do.
oh, you're talking about my dad and Uncle Bill? Yeah, my dad was close to his
Aloha,
family.
Mimi.
He was close to all of them, and
What's
still
wrong with
cares
you?
about his immediate
Thanks, Mimi.
family. His sister is the only one left, but he still cares about his brother who's deceased. He asked me recently if I remembered Grandpa and if Grandpa was still alive. So Grandpa is very close to his family.
Tell him what happened the other night when I wasn't home, when Hannah and I were out.
Danielle loves this freaking story. She loves it. So the other night,
It's the first time though that's ever happened.
What night was it? Sunday or Saturday?
When we were with the kids or something.
And so I had it's the day I did the live. If you guys saw the live, it was just me and my dad. I had my dad all day. Danielle left with Hannah and Andrew, and it was just me and my dad for all day. And it came time for dinner, and I made him this spectacular dinner. I mean, it was good. I made it like I was cooking for myself on a Saturday night, and it was all a great dinner. And my dad was eating his salad. I went back to my room. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was probably listening to the live that I had done. And my dad comes in. He's all, "Is Danielle here?" I'm all, "No." I mean, first of all, how the hell did he even remember her? And then
Never
second,
done this
he's
before.
like, "I need some help. Maybe you can help me." And so I'm all right. I got up, and he had finished his salad, and he put it back. I gave him his thing, and then he said, "Tell Danielle thank you for the dinner. Tell Danielle thank you for the dinner." And I'm going, "Danielle didn't make your dinner. I made your dinner. I made it." But
he went looking for me. How cute was that? So, and he's never done that before. When I'm gone, typically
what
out
do
of
you
sight
think
of
should have
my.
made? Because he just wanted you to clean the
He did.
kitchen just
He
earlier.
wanted-
I think he thinks Danielle's the maid.
You know what people were saying today in my videos? They were saying, well, most people who are abused and neglected remember their people. So they were saying that he remembers me because I'm mean
You
to
abused
him.
him? I mean, if you knew my dad, 8 years ago, nobody was going to abuse my dad. That man is the toughest. I mean, I was an athlete, a football player. I could bench. I was strong. And my dad never picked up a weight a day in his life. And I remember 19, at like my physical peak of godliness. And we had gotten into a tussle over something. Like I was going to get in the car and he didn't want me to. And I was going to move him out of the way. Well, I'm going to tell you, I did not move my dad out of the way. My dad is a tough MFer. I mean, he's the toughest guy I've ever seen. I mean, and when I was 19, my dad must have been about my age, so I guess. But he was one strong motherfucker. God, nobody pushed my dad around. It did not happen.
Maybe because I'm woman, hear me roar. I don't know.
Okay, how else? I am a woman, hear me roar, in numbers not seen like before.
I don't even
Blah,
know
blah,
this
ba,
song.
da, ba, ba.
But it's funny that people say, well, I remember the people who have abused me. And I'm thinking to myself, God, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Not everybody is an abuser.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
How you doing, Vancouver?
Right, and Tabitha, that is the question. Is they love Dan. Why would they think that Dan would allow me to abuse anybody within my household? It's a question. That is logical.
He does think he's the boss, Marlene. Sometimes he realizes, and he's very humble. Sometimes when he's feisty, it's his house.
Here he is.
Here he is. How you doing, Pop?
I'm just tired.
Dad, that's normal, but it's normal. You've been getting tired at this time of night, but if you can stay up for like half an hour,
I did.
if you can stay up for another half an hour till like 6:30 or 6:45, you'll sleep better. You'll sleep later in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'm tired right now.
Well, if you want to go to bed, I can take you to bed, but if you can stay up for another 20, 30 minutes, it would be good.
For how much?
Another 30 minutes.
Oh, come and get me up in the other room.
All right, Pop. It's
So
6.
don't I sleep in here tonight?
Yeah, you're home. You're home. Your room's right over there. But it's only 6:17.
Pardon me?
It's only 6:15.
Oh, is that all it is?
Yeah, so if you can make it till like 7 o'clock, that would be better.
I should be better than I will.
All right, Pop.
I didn't realize it was so early.
I know, because it's getting winter and it's very dark outside.
Dan, ask him if he's
Very
hungry.
dark.
What?
Ask him if he's hungry.
Are you hungry?
What?
Are you hungry?
Not too hungry. Why? What
Did
is
he
that?
eat his whole sandwich?
What? No,
You-
I don't eat anything.
You have a sandwich in there if you want to eat the rest of your sandwich. It's
I
a
ate part of my sandwich?
yeah, you want the rest of it?
Where is it?
It's a Danielle. Can you get him the rest? It's a really delicious sandwich.
What is it?
It's tuna. It's
Oh, tuna fish. Yeah, I like tuna fish.
Danielle? All right, it's right in there, Pop. You can get the rest of your sandwich.
Yeah, I'll see.
So if you
Oh,
guys
I
were on
there it comes. Watch out.
Right here.
if you were on earlier when he was eating, you know, he needs to eat that half of the sandwich. It's his protein, it's a tuna, and he says he's not hungry, and so we just kind of take a break and put the sandwich away, and then wait for him to come back and ask for dessert or something. So hopefully he'll eat the rest of that sandwich, and I'll feel a little better. He did have a turkey sandwich for lunch, so he did have plenty of protein, but keep him healthy. Patricia, thank you so much. And thank you so much for the follows, guys. I appreciate that. A quick follow is greatly appreciated. And yeah, he is. This is when it's really nice to have my dad here. Moments like this, and when I put him to bed, and then even after he goes to bed. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Even after he goes to bed, when I'm relaxed and he's in his room, he'll get up, he'll go to the bathroom, and then he'll pop his head in my room. What's going on? How are you doing? And it's wonderful
What,
times.
babe?
Are you still doing the thing?
We're still doing my thing. Yeah.
Poor Lainey. Lainey's waiting for her auntie. Where's Hannah? And
Her cousin.
and Hannah is not here yet. Is Hannah still there? Tell her to bring me 29. Is she still there?
I don't know. You have to text her on my phone.
Aaron text her, say bring 29. I'm gonna have to do my carrot thing and my. How you doing in Florida? Well, thank you guys for all the family love. What's the birds? Is that like a television show or? Thanks, Gunk. I love your name, Gunk. Gunk is one. Look,
What'd you say?
Gunk. That's a great name.
You wanted 29?
No, Gunk.
No.
A 29 is a dish at the restaurant where Hannah's at. It's a Vietnamese restaurant. It is vermicelli noodles with chicken over salad. That's what a 29 is.
Listen.
He's talking to Lainey.
He said, "Are you gonna sleep here with me tonight too?"
Oh, yeah, Dad. Yeah, they're sleeping here. Grandpa gets thrilled because his grandkids are sleeping over. He's right at DMC. My dad is right in the other room, eating his tuna sandwich. Danielle cooks dinner not daily, but she does cook a lot. She cooks for Andrew when he's home. She'll cook for my dad. She does not cook for me.
Cause you buy your own
I
food.
know. I have a weird eating schedule.
He's weird.
Because I'm on these diets, and
diets.
yeah, I'm on diets.
You're on diets.
Someone's Thundering Herd fan. Of course, Carrie, we are Thundering Herd fans. That's Elk Grove High School is the Thundering Herd. Even though my kids went to Pleasant Grove, my office is right around the corner from Elk Grove High.
Lainey's crawling over the gate. Does he need a cane?
Aloha,
He
Sue.
probably does. Yeah. But
Are you near Ka'anapali, and are you near the fire over there?
Honey, what are you doing?
What's my favorite dish to make, Danielle? Chicken fajitas.
No. What's your favorite dish? Oh,
Chicken fajitas is my
that's
favorite
Dan's
dish to make.
favorite dish in general.
And it's really good. I mean,
Gretch,
literally.
girl.
My next job after social media, I'm going to open a restaurant. It's going to be called Dan's Fajitas. Okay? IPA's all right. I don't mind IPAs much anymore. How you doing, Saudi?
I'm confused about the diet. I still am. What diet are you on?
I'm on a diet. As you know, everyone's telling me I'm losing weight. I'm not really losing weight, but I'm not gaining either. So, hi, Lainey. You can come over here, honey.
Lainey, you can
Kitten's
come
gone.
over here. You can come backwards.
Taco Bell's a big weakness of mine, especially the later at night it gets. I mean,
Lainey, do you hear that?
I wish I lived next to a Taco Bell.
Is that Donnie? Do you hear them meowing?
Did Hannah Salinger respond to you?
Hannah Salinger did respond.
Did
said,
she bringing me one?
No, because I said.
She's not bringing.
Because I said Delaney is patiently waiting for the.
You didn't tell her to
phone
bring
call.
a 29.
I did.
Oh, is she gonna do it?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll see.
Angelica wants to know what your grandfather did for work.
My grandfather? My grandfather owned shoe stores. He actually sold shoes for like a shoemaker,
Do you want to call him?
and then eventually got into the retail end of it, and had I think 3 shoe stores at his peak, which my dad worked at my grandfather's shoe stores. When my mom met him and they got married, my dad was in podiatry school. He worked while he was in podiatry school. He worked at that damn shoe store.
She is.
Did he sell? He did not sell Jordans. My dad worked there in probably, it would have been the 50s. So I don't even know Michael Jordan was born.
Why are you still there?
Maria, we don't bring Grandpa to chat. When Grandpa's doing well, I love to get him on, but he's not great today. When I have an opportunity, on last Saturday, it was me and Grandpa. He was really calm. He was lucid. And I did a full hour with my dad, just me and him. And it worked out really well. He sat there the whole time, but those are, rare. My dad gets a little, it's tough when there's a lot of things going on to distract him. When it's just me and my dad, then we can really put him on for some time. But if he comes over and sits down, we'll definitely put him on. But we don't bring the camera to him or make him come sit down in front of the camera. So where did we get the gate belt, dear?
Amazon.
Take that for 1
The
second.
link is in my bio.
That's a great belt, by the
Yeah.
way. We should sell that product. We should put it in the TikTok store because that's a good product.
It's in a link in bio.
That saved me a couple of times already.
Upstairs playing video games.
The gate belt's in my link. Stop using the old man. Sam, we are not using the old man. We are taking care of the old man. Just so you
Where
know.
is he?
Just in case you forgot.
Why not?
Hannah is taking forever.
You
What Sunday
don't
is?
come.
Are you? I am in my pajamas.
He's butternut.
Besides cereal, he likes dessert. There. Now Wesley's down here.
Bad. Good.
They're waiting for their dessert, so she's gonna FaceTime you, and you can tell her what you want.
Where is she?
She's at dinner.
Oh.
Are you having fun? Do you want something?
I'll call you in a second, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Hi.
Hannah is 22, Andrew's 19. Mm-hmm.
20.
Oh, Dawn, it's horrible. Thank you, sir. Ma'am. Me, Anna, I was a daycare manager. Mm-hmm. I managed 40 people. Crazy. Mm-hmm. Does he get up more? No, Linda, it doesn't matter when he goes to bed. He's up all night long. Yeah. Hi in Ireland.
Kitty made it out. There were 4 animals stuck in there.
Look, have you seen Donnie? Oh, while you're up, Grandpa just got up.
Here's Donnie. Pop, what's up?
Update on what? Why is he up all night?
Hello.
Part of the disease, maybe? And Grandpa's eating, finishing. Yeah, but we don't want to give him something for sleep because he's already worrisome on his feet. That rhymes. We have locks on doors and all of our house is alarmed, yes. We're not going to give him anything. We don't do that because he's already unstable on his feet, and so
Sit down and watch some TV.
it's
right
not
there.
something we do.
You can make it for another
Delaney,
half an
yes,
hour,
thank
yeah.
you, Lisa.
half an
Delaney
hour.
is Josh's daughter, and
Half an
Wesley
hour.
is Josh's son, one of his sons. He was a podiatrist, Darren. I love him.
Grandpa's eating a Dunkaroo. I think Lainey gave him.
No, I gave him
Oh,
Dunkaroos.
you gave Grandpa Dunkaroos?
I didn't give him the frosting. I just gave him the ones that you don't eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Darla. We do the best we can, man. It gets exhausting sometimes. Yeah, I mean, Tina, we have to be really careful with the drugs we give him. Anything in addition to what he's already taken.
We don't. I mean, the only thing we'll ever give him is like Motrin for pain. I'm just not comfortable giving him. I'm not even comfortable giving him melatonin. My brother is my dad's primary doctor, and I run everything through him because, anything like, it can have an effect, a profound effect on a mind suffering from dementia. It can be
exhausting with all the advice, yeah. Because typically all the advice we get is something
Dave
that
is
we've
a
already
doctor,
done.
my oldest brother.
Hi, Tabitha.
My oldest brother. Mark's my second oldest brother. I practice criminal law.
Yeah, and we're not
I
gonna
don't sleep ever.
We're not gonna do
I don't
it.
think I've ever slept.
He's
in
never slept.
26 years.
Yeah. How is he?
I'm
He hates showers, but once we get him in it, he loves it. Grandpa's with us full time now. Yeah.
He fights the showers, but once he's in, he is happy, and it's actually one of my favorite times. From one of my least favorite times that I dreaded to one of my favorite times with my dad, because it's so
Dr. Dave. Yeah.
it's so intimate, it's so personal, and it's we have a bond, and I shower him and I dry him off and help him get dressed, and it is it's not a burden. I can tell you that. It's not a burden. It is it used to be a nightmare, and now it's a positive thing. I thank you so much for the follows. We really appreciate the follows, guys.
Jerry.
Crab, ask me a law question right now. I went to a law school called McGeorge. You can Google it. My dad is doing fine. He's sitting in there. Thank you for the follow, Rosemary.
I'm babysitting for half the day tomorrow. Yeah.
The hardest part of criminal law, the criminals. I mean, literally, when especially early on in my career, I was very picky in the latter stages, right? I just did not, but you're dealing with, when you're in the thick of criminal law, guess who you're dealing with? You're dealing with not people, you're dealing with bad people. And that is really, for me, was some of the toughest things. You got to be really intimate and personal, and you're in their lives and their loved ones, and they're in a tumultuous time, and these are not the best people.
My nuggets, two out of the three of my nuggets are here. I love it. I don't have to watch them. They're self-sufficient. I have a 9-year-old almost next week, Wesley, and Delaney is 7, almost 7, and they come.
And Ron,
Wesley's upstairs playing video games in Andrew's room.
Ron, you have to defend the Constitution, right? As a criminal defense attorney, what you're doing is you're making sure that the state can prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt. That's your job. It's not to, get guilty people off. It's to make sure the state has sufficient evidence to cover their burden. And that's the way defense attorneys look at it. They don't look at it like defending a murderer. They look at it like making sure that the government isn't putting an innocent person in jail or putting an innocent person to death. And the public defender, in my opinion, the public defender's office is the backbone of law in this country. They are the safety net, and they are what keep this country what it is from sliding into, some kind of fascist state, right? Public defenders are your best friend. They're there for you when nobody else is. And I can tell you, not everybody that's accused of a crime or charged with a crime is guilty. I have had innocent clients. Do they admit guilty? That's a tricky question. As an attorney, I don't want somebody to come in and say, I'm guilty, get me off. Right? That's not what you want to hear. You want to hear their story, and hopefully it adds up. But if a client tells you that they're guilty, and tells you, that can create problems
You want to go to bed?
with defenses.
6:30.
Whether you can put that person on the stand to
6:30
in their own defense may
6:30.
depend on whether they're going to tell the truth. You can't elicit answers that you know are not
You're
true.
91. So you can be tired. It's okay.
No.
It's normal. you.
Dad, you
Hold
are,
on.
and you
Stay
take
right there.
medication that makes you tired too. Laney, you got to stay over there, honey.
she is.
Another one, that's the one, she wants me to, wait, I gotta go there.
Oh,
I've been called, right there.
okay.
That just shows you, you know, how much easier it is to deal with my dad when you have help. Even if it's, you know, help that's not intentionally
Karen.
helping, they help. I mean, this is great. He's in there thrilled and smiling at his
It was a
granddaughter.
gift from a follower. Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's a little napkin. No, I know what this is. You put it on your head, right?
You don't have to do it right now.
You wear it,
Practice in Sacramento.
okay.
'Cause you
Good.
already.
Are you okay, honey?
Laney might have peeked her head in.
Good, good. You got that, look at the driver's here.
Oh, that's awesome, Kelly, that a
Did
public
you-
defender won. I
It's our
love
niece
it when
and
public
nephew.
defenders become judges
We're
because
babysitting.
90% of them are
Josh
from the
has
DA's
3.
office.
I have 2 out of the 3. The third one is 10 months old. Oh, DCB, thank you. I'm
That's
glad we
awesome.
can help.
It's a public defender won over a former assistant district attorney.
So it's funny, Airplanes and Adventures Travel. So they always call her Delaney. We call her Lanes, or we call her Laney.
I call her
Yeah. Aka Delaney.
I call her Akada Laney. It's not Delaney.
No,
It's Akada
Yeah,
I'm not
Laney.
hungry.
It just sounds like Delaney.
they're so
That's
cute.
my name for
I
her.
love listening to when
I
they
ate
talk.
a pretty good dinner.
I have brothers, Christy.
Yeah, thank you so much for all the gifts, guys. Appreciate it. But Grandpa was he's a foot doctor.
Oh, thanks.
Daryl Brooks was,
You can't go in.
you know, he got the appropriate result in that case. It was hard to watch, but I love the way the system dealt with Daryl Brooks because they let him go. They let him have all of his due process.
Pigs are
They let him
easy.
say whatever he wanted to say, and
Pigs
then
are easy.
the guy was found guilty.
Pigs are easier
Casey
than
Anthony.
most everything.
Casey Anthony is another weird case. I don't know enough about her or the case to really comment.
Christian once says, "What would you say to someone like me who wants to get into study civil rights law?"
Oh,
Harvey.
civil rights is still an area of the law, and it probably will be for the next 50 years until our society, you know, matures. Civil rights are another
The
backbone
pig is me. Oh.
of democracy. Wait, you think Brooks killing people is good? I don't think that's. I don't think that's could be interpreted or an interpretation of anything I said. The trial of O.J. Simpson was I was there working for the LADA's office during that trial. I can tell you that was there was more evidence against Mr. Simpson at that point in time that had ever been produced in any criminal trial before. Stronger and more solid evidence against him in that trial, and he was acquitted because of the stupid cops. And Marcia and, you know, Darden were just not up to the task. And they're great lawyers, but they were not up to it. They just, you know, it was a tough one because it was not just the law that you were dealing with. I think Murdoch is a nightmare and the epitome of what's wrong with, you know, a lot of small jurisdictions. Murdoch was an absolute nightmare. That
Learned a
situation.
lesson there.
I mean, if you
Learned a
imagine
lesson.
growing up there for generations, that family controlled things, and then you get some
20
kind of.
years, Brandon. Good for you, probation officer.
Would I have defended O.J. Simpson? I mean, at the time, remember,
What
I
about
was
the dumplings?
just out of law school, or just, you know, getting out of law school, and I mean, I met Johnny Cochran. I did meet Johnny a couple of times. Sure, I would have defended O.J. I mean, who wouldn't have? At that time, it would have been a career-making decision. The Menendez brothers is a long story, guys. I mean, the Menendez brothers murdered their mother and father, but there is a long story behind that of really horrific abuse, sexual abuse by the father. It was not just what, you know, not just the horror that you saw. I never knew Kardashian. I met Cochran in the elevator during the trial. Actually, I drove the elevator with him. By the way, he was wearing the most ridiculous purple suit you've ever seen, but apparently it looked good on TV. And then I met him again in Sacramento. He was doing an interview with somebody, and I walked up and talked to him. Would I have defended Darryl Brooks? I mean, not in my later, I would not have had anything to do with that guy. The game's being recorded. I will check it out.
D-Cell NorCal is not a fake account. If he has almost 2 million followers, that's not the
Well,
fake
this
account.
is the account you're on right now.
Yeah.
So if we're on the account on a live, it's probably not fake. Because I'm not going to get on a fake account and do a live. The Idaho murders, another wow, holy moly, you know. That dude thought he was going to get away. He killed a lot of people, and he's a
By the way, Kim is
psychopath.
getting you your nail.
She is? That's good. Crap, I think law school is great. If you want to go do something great, make the country great, man. Call and cut it out, man. Thank you. 13 and a half. Zodiac killer. Do we even know who that is? I know we have not identified conclusively who the Zodiac killer is. The Night Stalker. That's a guy.
Why would Dan dump me, user? Just out of curiosity. Somebody said you're great, but dump the wife.
We have Grandpa full time because Mark was dealing with some health issues. He had a kidney stone, and one night he had to go to the ER in the middle of the night.
Jordan,
And
that's me
so
running.
we couldn't have my dad there in case Mark had serious pain with the damn kidney stone, and then my dad fell. And as you know, after when he's recovering, we
Any
keep him in one
injury,
place.
we are overly
And
paranoid.
I don't think he's quite up to, Mark's alone. It's one person, right? You can't, and Mark likes to walk during the morning.
Because I think I'm something.
I'm with the
I am
Camille,
something.
too.
I am someone. Thank you.
What's up, Pop?
I go, hey man, come here, honey.
Nope.
No, she can't come
she
here,
can't
Dad.
come here.
She wait, what?
Yeah, that's your granddaughter. That's your granddaughter.
Yeah, that's my new girlfriend.
All right, well,
Yeah, she's I think there she is, the blonde,
yep,
blue-eyed blonde.
yep,
Put
she's,
more in the ass.
well, a 6-year-old blue-eyed blonde. Yeah, that's what you got.
Come here, honey.
She can't come here, Dad.
Okay? Want me to hold your dad and bring you over? I don't know. There's one thing, why is that candle on that?
Because I want it on.
What?
The candle, I put it there
What is it for?
just to smell good.
Yeah,
It smells good, Dad.
Potential source of problem.
No,
Yeah.
it's good.
Huh?
Grandpa's worried
I'm
about the house
watching it.
burning down. We're on it, Dad.
Well, you know more about it than I do.
All right.
But it's sort of in a peculiar place. Are you getting ready to go to bed now?
She's helping keep him up, right? If she wasn't there,
Yeah.
he'd probably be in bed right now. So if we can keep him up till 7, that's awesome.
Your mom,
Thank you so much for the follow,
Right,
Jimmy.
she
I
does.
appreciate it, man.
I just go get mom.
Oh, thanks, Auntie Barbie. I appreciate that.
First year law student, enjoy it. Enjoy what you're doing. I mean, I know there's a lot of pressure
Jackie,
and
he
you know
was.
you're competing with all your classmates. That's all fake. Just read the damn cases, go into class, enjoy it, learn what you can learn, and then do something great with your degree. Thanks so much for the galaxy crap. What?
I just love listening to them talk to one another.
I know.
It's really amazing that he can hear her.
So Danielle is cooking Thanksgiving here for my dad and the kids, Lainey and Wesley, and
Aw, Danny.
the baby will come over with Josh and Rocky.
Oh, Jack,
And
Jack.
because my dad can't travel, but we've been promising my brother Adam that we would have Thanksgiving at his house for 5 years. So the rest of the family, myself, my mom, my sister, Mark, Dave,
Lainey,
we're
you-
all going to my brother Adam's for Thanksgiving.
Because look, it's nighttime out there.
It is nighttime out there. Grandpa's still talking to Lainey.
How'd you do that? Did you light something on the table there?
It's a candle, Dad.
Bird.
It's a
I
candle.
didn't know that she did that or what.
No, we did that,
But
Pop.
she's right on her end of the table, so
Yeah.
she's close to it.
Yeah.
Are you ready to say hello to Uncle David?
My dad does not get aggressive.
And Mom? They're over here. You want to
Uncle
come on over?
David. Uncle David and Mom.
Yeah, you can come, honey.
So good for him, Elizabeth.
It is good for him.
What was that noise?
That was
That
one of
was
your
Wesley.
your grandson.
That was Laney's brother, Wesley.
Your grandson
That was Wesley.
Where's he?
He's upstairs
making noise,
What's he doing?
playing.
jumping around.
Must be playing up there.
Right
huh?
here.
There's
Hi,
Wetterman.
Wes.
Hey, Wetterman.
Look, man.
We have another one.
What do I think about gun control? I think
Oh,
that
really? Hey, that big guy. Did you throw that ball around?
you need
Grandpa hears you
certain
jumping
you
around.
need not
I
gun
can
control,
do it.
but you
You're
need
jumping,
things
Wes.
like background checks
Gosh, I'm tired too.
and
Are you ready
red
for
flag
bed?
laws.
tired
Because
for
gun
it.
control, guns and
91.
mental illness don't mix
What?
well.
You're
And I think this
91.
country's seen that. So there has to be some kind
tired.
of, way
I'm
to keep
tired.
guns
You're
out of
91.
dangerous people's hands.
I'm
I don't
91.
know what the answer is, but I think it fits within the
Okay.
Second Amendment,
So you're
except
tired.
the Supreme Court, but they gotta figure that out. But that we definitely need
Are you ready for
background
bed?
checks, for sure.
Talkie.
We don't have any grandkids yet.
Toys. Talkie toys.
Yep.
His condition is
Where the
gonna
heck is
be,
the
is
talking
progressive,
toy?
and it won't get
Look,
better.
the toy doing the talking. You know, you saw that?
Yeah, Bob, those are toys. People, there's a little talking
In
toys.
fact, my
Thanks for the follow, Bernard. I appreciate it, man. Are you sure about what?
What the heck am I so tired for?
You're 91.
Yeah, but that I didn't do anything to get tired.
Pop, you've been up all day. His birthday's March 26th.
I'm all up all day.
He'll be
so that's all-
92.
That's the best I can do?
That's the best you can do.
Huh?
That's the best you can do. You went for some walks.
I'm Grandpa's lawyer.
Walks.
You walked today.
Grandpa
Not
likes
very
cookies.
far.
He likes.
You walked a lot today.
You're right, Dad. We didn't walk very far, but you did what we did walk today.
I didn't have a big walk.
I took you on a walk.
No.
I took you on a walk today.
I did take a walk.
Yeah, we took a walk. Not far, but we took a walk.
Yeah, that's good. I want to do that again tomorrow.
We do it every day, Dad.
Every day.
Every
Right,
single day.
Right.
Sometimes twice a day.
What?
Sometimes twice a day.
What's fun? What are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just.
You're tired.
I'm looking at myself here.
I know.
I'm-
How's your hair looking, Dad?
I can see myself in the mirror with my hair sticking out all over.
All over.
You look
It's
good,
all right,
man.
Pop.
You look good. You know what? I'm tired though.
All right, Danielle, do you want to come here?
Yeah. tired
Give me a
for?
second.
All right. I'll take you to bed in a second, Dad.
I can get there.
All right.
Everything else going okay?
Everything is good, doing good, Dad. Thanks.
Pardon me?
Everything's good.
All right, good. Now we got a lot of dogs again.
We got lots of dogs.
I am tired. I think I'll.
Dad, I'll take you to bed in about 2 seconds, right when Danielle gets back.
Pardon me?
I'll take you to your room in a couple seconds.
Oh, okay. No big deal.
Kim, sundowning
The
is
dogs are running all over the place.
times of extreme confusion for people with dementia. Usually in the evening or early
Was
morning.
everything going okay otherwise?
Everything's fine, Pop.
Yeah, I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so late tonight.
No, that's normal.
What?
That's normal for you.
Yeah, I think putting in what medicine I've taken.
You took medicine that makes you tired as well, so
Yeah, I'm tired.
I know. Well, as soon as Danielle gets back, I'll take you to bed.
What's that?
As soon as she gets back, I'll take you to bed.
Oh, okay.
Here she
Here she
is.
is.
All right. Come this way, Pop.
All right. Good night.
Come this way.
Good night, Danielle.
Good night, Ed. A cute little story. So Baxter, is infatuated with Wesley. So when Baxter was a puppy, Wesley was like a year old. And the imprinting is real, just so you know. Imprinting is real. So Baxter has this unfound love for Wesley. So when Wesley comes over, he is just follows Wesley around. He will not leave poor Wesley alone. Uh-oh. Laney!
It's true, he's still following me.
He still follows Wesley around.
He's still following me.
Okay,
Where is she?
here. Oh no, I wish I could show this because Baxter. Here, Come take this, because Hannah's going to show you. Baxter, get down. Baxter, leave Wesley alone.
Hi.
What do you want?
So,
What
Baxter does not leave Wesley alone. So when Wesley comes over, so when Wesley started swimming, and every time he was in the pool, Baxter would jump in and try to get him. He'd like grab him and push him back to the steps. And so same thing happens now. When Wesley comes over, he does not leave Wesley alone. He jumps on him, he hugs him, he kisses him. It's the cutest thing ever, but it's obnoxious because he gets so overly, he's on the table right now, just so you know. Because Wesley came in the room. I know. I don't promote the table thing, but Hannah's on the phone, so she's asking the kids what they want for her. So it's the cutest thing ever, but it's almost obnoxious because he will not leave him alone. Mm-mm. My Joseph. Yo Rex, what's up? So he does not leave poor Wesley alone. He literally follows Wesley around like he's protecting him.
And when Wesley would swim, when
I
Wesley,
said that. I already told
the
you.
dog would jump in,
Wesley's gonna be 9
grab
next
him
week.
and pull him out of the
Yeah.
pool.
He's gonna be 9 on the 29th, and we just bought him the best gift ever.
What? Gets the ball back?
Well, they push it in and it comes back and it keeps the score. Remember when we had that for the kids?
Like an arcade game?
For his birthday.
Who's we?
You.
Cool. We're gonna have some serious competitions over there.
We
with
played
that
ping
thing.
pong last night.
We're gonna have some serious
Josh and
competition.
Marky put up the ping pong table. Wes is good. Be
Bet he
careful. He's gonna knock your ass out. Wesley beat the shit out of me. He got me.
I
Do you
would
wanna
cheat.
see the stage?
I go to the Chiefs over the
I mean, I
Eagles.
love it, but I can, you know, when I can give them away. So no, it's Hannah. Oh, thanks, Cowboys fan for life. Wesley is Sean. Wesley
They're-
and Delaney.
The kids' parents they have a baby, so we're giving them a little break tonight. How old is I? I'm Josh Marley. See, he's 39, so I'm
Hannah loves
55.
those babies, Erica.
39, 49, 16?
We are happy. I mean, I think we are happy. We have our family close by.
I mean, I'm happy
We have a
with
niece and
everything
nephews.
with the family. Does that mean I'm, not
They are
ever
sleeping together. Yeah.
suffer from anxiety or anything like that?
Okay,
Sure.
yes, fully
I have that, but I'm still happy.
Josh's kids, yeah.
We don't
Haven't
watch
watched the baby yet, but I'm going to be watching the baby.
I've heard
in
that
December.
the baby is, yes.
All
I've
right,
heard the baby
you
is
picked
coming.
out what you wanted.
And I'm a little
All right, we're watching the
a
baby
little skeptical
in a
about
couple
babies.
weeks.
I remember babies.
Yeah, let's go. It's questionable. He doesn't always sleep through the night, so guess who's going to be up with him?
Who doesn't sleep through the night?
The baby.
Yeah, the baby don't.
The baby sometimes does, but I have anxiety too.
Oh, that's awesome, April. 4 generations in one home. I mean, that's, to me, amazing. I mean, 3 generations is
Thanks,
pretty
everyone.
cool. We have 3. 4 is
I'm very happy,
remarkable.
Linda. Although 2 of my kids are not here, but we're still happy nonetheless.
It's chilly here.
It's chilly, but it's nice
He's a
during the
nephew.
day. Niece and
The
nephew are
baby
here.
is yeah, we have a niece and nephew here, and
There's no
the
baby
baby
here.
is a nephew, but he's not here.
There's no baby here, or else I wouldn't be here.
We're
if the
on
baby was here.
Wednesday for sure.
Because you can't do lives when the baby's here. But when they're 7 and 9, you can do lives. Yeah. And their parents are actively aware
Hey,
that
from
we're doing
Roseville.
them.
4 degrees Celsius. It's a little chilly.
Danny
Grandpa
K,
just went to bed.
we
like
never
5 minutes
know
ago.
when Grandpa will wake up.
Wow, that's amazing.
Good night, Patrick. Hello in the
5
Philippines.
generations. That's amazing.
He just went to bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect fireplace weather.
How you doing in New Zealand, Chrissy?
Erica, I get too hot.
In the
Menopause.
Philippines?
Girl, menopause. Dan, every
Manny,
night
we're
he's
in
like,
California.
time for some fire.
Aloha, Daphne, Harley?
Abort the mission.
What? What are you talking about? Abort what?
Ronnie wants to know if I could be a little more kind.
That would be, I wish everybody would be a little more kind.
Mm-hmm. Ronnie, if you only knew how kind I am. Ronnie. Oh, Ronnie. Bless your heart. We're not going to quit talking over each other. So if you don't like it, bye-bye.
You know, we see comments and I can't wait for her to finish because she's long-winded. So I have to answer and she talks over me, but I've watched them. I mean, it's still...
Sharon, this channel isn't about the old man. This old man it is. But the other old man, this is about our journey. Me and Dan.
I hear it.
If you don't like it, get the fuck out. And Nikki, who knows why I'm not kind? I mean, I think my kindness is abundant. I think you should see how kind I am. Christian, because they think I'm just a mean-ass woman.
You do hear little kids.
Do you think that...
I don't have any Canadian in me, but I have family in Canada.
Hi, Ames.
And my grandmother was born in Montreal. That's about as close as I can get to being Canadian.
I'm scary, Sharon.
My
You
favorite
betcha.
state, Hawaii.
Don't you forget it, girl. It does. When you're, it does about us. I'm trying to wait for all your videos to come out. Swingers? No. He's a swinger. I'm not.
I mean, I'm just a man, all right? I mean, really, given the opportunity, aren't all men, whatever, swingers or whatever you want to call them? I'm a man, yes. I got a pee-pee.
You got a pee-pee?
What?
You got a pee-pee? Oh, pee-pee. It seems so masculine.
David, of course, we've already talked about that today,
It's a challenge. And if you're dealing with a 97-year-old mommy, it's a challenge for sure.
My queen,
Pee-pee.
we do add some
I'm so
landscapes.
stuck. Pee-pee. It seems so young. So
Olivia, that's the idea. We don't want you to know if we're joking. Then you know you're doing it right. You mean that? Are you serious?
Me too, Hannah. How you doing, girl? Look at who's up there.
Do you have Christmas? Have you put
Who's
up
here?
decorations yet?
Hello? Oh, Jesus, you scared the shit. I was like, Justin's here. Hannah's boyfriend of 5,025 years.
You know your girlfriend's hitting you up for money, Justin. And people are saying.
Justin, give her the money.
Oh God, we got up there. She's going viral, Justin.
Hi, Kamala. How are you doing?
We do not have an upside down pineapple top dollar bag.
Adrian, I'm so
Come
jealous.
along.
I can't do anything because I can't get to my decorations. We have a full house. Justin was supposed to be home yesterday. Hi, Brett. Where you been, Brett? I went to drag what you
Danielle
did.
puts up 1 billion decorations, and she has not put up decorations yet.
Erica, I can't get to them.
I'm just saying. I didn't
Erica, I am so jealous. Next time you go to a drag brunch, I want to go with you.
What's a drag brunch?
Girl, come on. We are local. No puss.
Grandpa sleeps through noise, but he also gets up. Like when Andrew has his friends over in the middle of the night and they're drinking and loud, Grandpa gets up and gives them hell. And man, those guys suck it up when Grandpa gets up.
Justin is Hannah's boyfriend of
nervous.
7 years. 7 years. We're still, Jason, we're in the midst of still drama. Yeah.
I love Monterey Bay.
And Justin knows the kids. Yeah. He's been around for 7 years, so he knows them. I'm your spirit animal, Ashley. Come on, girl.
My Air Force Girl wants to Mudger, you should study.
That's it, Tina?
Whatever you're interested in. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you study in college. I mean, unless you want to be a doctor or a science, a hard science, it really doesn't matter. Study what you're interested in. It's going to keep you motivated and learn how to learn.
He did survive. He's alive. He's here. Justin!
Yeah,
How you feeling?
I feel fine.
The Oregon coast.
Yeah, he had a tough night that night. Tough night. He's giggling. He's a giggler.
You guys get snow. We don't. It hasn't snowed here in like 30 years. So
Hannah's studying
psychology.
She's got to in this family.
And I got the best freaking video of Grandpa. I was talking to my dad today, going to get lunch, and this will be on a TikTok or YouTube. They'll all the same now. But I tell my dad what Hannah's studying, and his response is, "Well, we got the perfect family for that. She's got plenty of built-in clients." That's what my dad
I
said.
want to go next time. Brent, thank you. Thank you. His favorite Christmas movie. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
A Christmas Story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the lamp and the swearing and
the BB gun.
The BB gun.
And the tongue
shoot your eye out.
The tongue on the pole.
Oh, the Ovaltine. That's without a doubt my favorite Christmas story.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Wesley came down to see Justin.
National Lampoon. We do love National Lampoon.
How you doing, Q? We miss
But
you.
we like Vegas Vacation.
Are you okay? Are you hanging in there, Rich? Vegas Vacation is our personal favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Fran. Okay, Erica, I'm there. You gotta pick me up though.
If I could get, it's tough for me to get up because that's typically in the middle of the night, and I'm not always. You don't see a lot of video from me in the middle of the night because when I wake up in the middle of the night, it's like, Dad, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed.
Where's Patty?
Manscaped produces male grooming products.
We groom. We're a
Oh,
family
I would
of
love to see the
groomers.
Grinch too.
Oh my God! So there was a funny. You and your brother Adam actually did a funny Grinch thing for years.
We had with my brother Adam. I don't know. Started just 20 years ago. But I had to get him a present, and I went to like Walgreens, which was the only ththing open, and there was this giant Grinch. I mean, like a giant thing that you blow up and put on your lawn, like a big, 15-foot Grinch that you blew up. And so I gave him in this big box the Grinch. He never blew it up. And the next Christmas, I got the Grinch back from him. And then I think 2 years went by, and I gave it back to him. So we've been passing this giant Grinch around for a long time. I don't even know what happened to that. One of us, when we moved, it probably got tossed.
Thanks from the Philippines. They're so happy Justin's here.
The kids love Justin now.
They love Justin. They call him the Bubba.
That's yeah.
I love it.
Oh, that would be awesome, Kelly.
You guys, this is
I'll
what.
look for a Christmas Story too. I think I heard something about that.
This is what makes me happy.
I don't know what happened to the Grinch top G.
So no, there's been a couple of Grinches that had flown around.
Yeah, I think we replaced it with another Grinch, and then there was that ball. Remember that ball?
From the
This
centers.
this piece of art. This ball that we kept gifting, and we wrap it up, this big giant ball, and it was just a ball of nothing.
Jennifer, you hear two of our niece and nephew? Oh shit, Richie, I've been thinking about you, worried about you. So, bruh, I haven't seen you in a while, so I
went to McGeorge Law School, Chris.
GSR both.
Are you married to Eric? You're related to Eric, Chris Estrada?
Marco, does Netflix and Apple TV reach out to you about a documentary on Salinger family?
What?
No.
Who said what?
Marco said, does Netflix and Apple TV reach out about documentary on Salinger family?
No.
Oklahoma? Drinks? No, I don't read Islam, but my friend does. We've been married 26 years.
I don't think that the language is called Islam, right? It's called Arabic.
No, but the religion is Islam. Hi from Alaska. Hello, Mal. So what you're hearing is our niece and nephew, and Justin, Hannah's boyfriend. He just came home. Yeah.
Grandpa is sleeping. He's sleeping. Night.
Do we have to keep it PG? No.
What?
We don't.
What are you doing?
You and your shrimp.
What are you doing to your necklace?
Well, because it's stuck on my thing. It's stuck. I can't get it
Looks like
loose.
you're nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm trying to.
I mean, that's a very interesting motion you got going with your fingers. Where did you learn to do that?
Richie Q
What?
Richie Q, our friend, got a driving.
A dry wing?
What's that?
I don't know what that is. What is he talking about? Oh,
So he hasn't been around. He's not happy.
gotcha.
Hi, Marco.
That will
That's
pass.
fine. Yeah.
Christian Rose is a lawyer down south. Thanks for the shares, guys. A quick follow would be greatly appreciated.
Hi in Wisconsin. Are those Dan's kids?
Those are
Well, if they
Josh's
were
kids.
Dan's kids, would they not be my kids too?
Those are Josh's
None of my
kids.
kids are home right now. A boyfriend
But one is
and two
coming.
niece and nephew.
One of our kids' boyfriends is here,
Don't use the word coming.
and is Hannah bringing my food? Thanks for the follow, Corey.
My nuggets are here, and Hannah's boyfriend, who can also be, who can also be a nugget. He acts like a nugget sometimes. Sometimes we have to
Thank you,
also
man.
instruct him. Oh, Colin, you did?
What?
Colin wore his Dan's My Lawyer shirt the other day. He had to explain. Oh, Brent, I'm so sorry. You're not alone. We're
Compilations,
here.
I mean, they're hard. I mean, those take
GSR.
a lot of time. We got to get better editing equipment. So we have to get some good videos.
We don't know how to do all that. We don't know how to
Sharing
edit.
that, I appreciate it.
We are failures. Where's Grandpa? He's sleeping.
Thank you so much.
And we like that.
With the hearts and the Arabic name that I cannot read, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
we can't.
I did not get a burrito for lunch. What did I get for lunch?
A sandwich.
I had a sandwich, yeah. I got my dad and we went to Boudin's, got sandwiches. And I have the other half of that sandwich, my tuna.
Oh, hi, Mohammed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Where's my car? I don't know. At Mark's. The shrimp sauce. Yeah, GSR is with her fermented shrimp sauce again. Fermented shrimp paste. Would you ever eat fermented shrimp paste?
I don't think I like fermented anything. Is it fermented like gross?
Well, it's fermented and
Fermented what?
shrimp paste.
Fermented shrimp paste.
Yeah, GSR says
It does not sound
GSR
appetizing.
GSR says it's great. It smells and looks gross, but it's good to the palate.
Do you eat it with anchovies and sardines or what? Like a chip with, I got my fermented shrimp, I got my anchovies, and throw a couple of sardines
She
on
said
there.
it's freaking good.
What a delicious
GSR, no. Well, I'm over the paste. I'm over the teeth in the UK. I'm over everything you provide for me, girl.
Danielle's family is on
We don't
is from Tennessee East.
And
No, actually, I don't know what's Atlanta. There's someone in Atlanta, but are they ever moved, your brother ever moved to New Mexico?
no, they're moving back to Nashville.
Oh, so they're all moving to
eventually.
Nashville, okay. I love the Bodine cookies, Kay. You know that. The chocolate chip cookies are incredible.
GSR. GSR, enough. Block GSR.
I'm in Texas, McAllen, Texas.
Leslie, get her.
Beer is fermented, wine's fermented. But fermented shrimp paste?
Yeah.
Come on. Fermented shrimp paste.
Peck peck. Dan, do you like the peck peck?
What's a peck peck? I am not actively practicing. I have some cases that I'm still finishing up, but I'm not actively taking, new clients or anything like that.
Dan, you like the peck peck.
I do?
Yeah.
I'm sure I do.
Peck peck. You want me to tell you what the peck peck is?
Oh, we've gotten some Wisconsin cheese. I do like that. And we
Peck peck.
have our
Peck peck came.
we have our Wisconsin
Peck peck came from GSR, who likes the fermented shrimp.
the fermented shrimp.
Peck
We
peck.
do have some cheese from Wisconsin,
I
but
don't
it's
like
just
that.
not edible.
I'm so sad.
But somebody did send us a cheese head.
Peck peck. Don't put it on that. Don't put it on.
Buying your first home,
You just knocked over my fermented pumpkin.
you gotta get it for a good price. put down as much as you can and pay it off as fast as you can. What the piece of advice I'll give you for if you buy a new house, always
Never, Erica.
try and pay more than your mortgage payment. Always try and put some principal, even if it's $50.
Kimchi.
And if you can do 100, but do it every month.
Kimchi can be in.
That's the best advice I can give you. It will accelerate the rate at which you pay that loan down.
You need it? No, you don't need it, Devontae. You want it. Mm. And good thing Justin came.
Justin is here. All right, it's been 2 hours. You want to? I mean, I can't eat until Hannah gets home. You want to stay on? What do you want to do?
Oh my God,
You want to
good
talk to
luck,
Justin?
Mary.
I'm coming out with another Manscaped spot
What do you
real
both-
soon.
what do
So
you- what do you
I'm
both
going to talk
thankful
to them
for?
about what we can, what kind of offers what kind of discounts we can get. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to tell them, hey, I want a good discount to offer people to bring it in. So soon, within the next 2 weeks, I'll have the answer.
GSR, this is the face for you.
What's a rhino? Top G. I can only imagine coming from Top G. Papa Rhino.
Rhino.
I mean, I know Republican in name only, but what else does Rhino mean?
Hi, in East of Palo Alto. What are you thankful for? Because this is the week of thanks.
I'm thankful to be alive right now. I'm thankful for every day I feel good. I'm thankful for every day my dad doesn't fall, and that when I go in and check on him, he's still breathing. My mom is
Yes,
alive.
Mother.
I'm incredibly thankful for that. My
Kimberly.
family is healthy.
Hi, son.
I'm incredibly thankful for that.
How about your wife?
I'm of course thankful for my wife. You're healthy and
Well,
great.
You missed it.
Missed what? I said my family. You are definitely my family.
I'm the wife.
You're the wife.
Completely
Part of the
different than family.
No, wife is family.
No, different.
Colin said that. Fuck me. Colin?
Fuck yeah, Dan.
Oh,
He said fuck yeah.
I thought it was fuck you,
He didn't
man.
say fuck
Sorry, Colin. I go, what did I say to Colin?
I'm thankful for the chatter in the other room with Justin, who's going to be my future son-in-law, and my niece and nephew talking. Fuck yeah. Oh, Brent, it is. And you have family here.
Ohana. I saw Lilo and Stitch. I know what
Yeah,
Ohana
he
means.
used to always say Ohana.
Yeah.
Small stuff is what's important to be thankful for.
The spearmint.
John, heartwarming. I love having them here. I really do.
I'm it's over my head.
What?
They're not engaged yet, Clancy. We can't do that for them.
What?
Danielle was hoping that she's going to be your son-in-law someday.
I mean, 7 years, guys. Come
A
on.
link to Manscaped,
Oh,
manscaped.com.
you scared him.
Manscaped.com is the thing, and you can use DSAL20.
I don't know. Is it still going?
Well, it will still work.
It will?
Yeah. That's my Donnie. That's my Donnie.
Peck, peck. That's not small.
Thank you, Jocelyn. That's really
The
sweet
peck
thing to
peck
say.
is not very small. So he's thankful for the big peck peck.
It was all right, it's time to eat. I get something to eat. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. It's Monday, right? We'll be back on Wednesday, and then Friday should be a good show. So, it's been a pleasure.
She's sorry, I hate you.
Donnie always does that, Kay. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around
I
and
love you
watching the
guys.
show.
We'll see. I'll be on tomorrow morning. Good night. Have a good night. Enjoy the small things, you guys. Peck peck.
I didn't remember how do you turn this off?
Right there.
Oh, that little thing over there.
All right. Peck peck.
Good night, guys.
Good night.